YouTube, what's going on? Checking back in. We are, what's today? Thursday. Almost the last day of orientation. So I give y'all a little look at what we've been doing. This right here represents our steel plates. Then we got a shotgun coil, suicide coil, out of the sky coil. And we got our little securement chains and stuff like that. We got a little tent. It gives us for in the summertime if it's a little hot. We got a little headache rack. Supposed to put the chains and binders in. Got one piece of machinery. You get to practice indirect tie down. Then you use the same chain and do a direct tie down. Yeah. Well, this machine is actually brand new. I got 6 hours on it. But there's a story with that. A fellow driver didn't secure it properly. He only used, I think he said 4 direct tie downs, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. And as he was driving, it walked off the trailer and fell off the trailer. So, as you can see, the damage there, and the bucket. So they basically had to pay for it, and now they use it as a securement tool. So yeah. But the yard's a nice size. Got all the trailers over there. Right now they're cleaning up and washing our trucks. So we got 121s right there, and then you got 223s and a 24 over there. There's 5 of us in total, so there's 1 truck missing. I think it's inside the bay. So, oh, and this is our tarping truck. It's basically 2 step decks put together. So, you basically got to tarp this. They run a 3 tarp system here, and they have 9-foot drops. So you basically tarping it all the way, front to back. The 2 end tarps have flaps, and the middle one doesn't. So yeah, that's our little securement and stuff. So let's took a little break to run outside real quick. So I'll see y'all back in a few. Mind me, just watching a little YouTube. This driver's lounge. Got an ice maker, got your fridge, microwave, doing my laundry, watching a little YouTube, got some couches, print out some paperwork, got lost and found. Antonio lost his headset, so you gotta come back and get that. You drop a trailer, you leave all your paperwork right there, so the next person can have the bills. This is shower 1. It has a washer and dryer. Closing it again. Wash a little small, so I'm having to do 2 loads. A little dryer up top. This little shower. They supply towels and washcloths. And shower 2. 1 towels, washcloths. This one just doesn't have a washer and dryer.
Thank you. Just gonna put some muscle. Okay.
What's going on, folks? Checking back in. It is Saturday. Oh man, I forgot his wire over there. I'm gonna have to go tell him. Yeah, it's Saturday. Orientation ended yesterday. It's hard to film around here because it's like every minute they got you doing something. So today's my only down day. Wanted to show you all the truck real fast. It finally stopped raining because it's been raining here all day. So that's what we got. 2021 Pete, and they gave us a 53 brand new 53 foot. I think it's a Rettenauer, if I'm not mistaken. So we got our electronic scale. So let's see how much weight we got in there. That's the button for the oversized lights. We got a rack for dunnage, but dunnage isn't part of their loadout process. So most of the loads I guess we don't need none. We don't put nothing in these boxes. I got my tarps in there right now, but really don't put nothing in there because when you gotta switch it out, you're just going to take it out with you. That's the box to slide the tandems back here. And yeah, and to get a little used to it. You know, I'm used to 48, so I'm gonna get used to the extra 5 feet. Yeah, right now. So a couple of people here doing their 34s and stuff. There's only one guy from my class that's still here with me. Other than that, everybody else left. They all basically got told deadhead home. So because all our loads aren't until Monday because we got out of here late. By the time they got done with everybody Friday, it was late. So I'm the only person in my class that wasn't from the Southeast. Like everybody down here is from North Carolina, South Carolina, so they just got told us deadhead home. I didn't get their loads on Monday, so mine's is my pickup is in Virginia, so I'm gonna leave out tomorrow, deadhead up there, and pick up Monday morning, and it's going to somewhere outside of Albany, up in New York. So I told them I need to be home. I got a doctor's appointment Friday morning, so they said they'll get me home Thursday. I guess they're gonna have me run around the Northeast for a couple days. So, yeah, there's the yard. So, YouTube, what's going on? Checking back in. We're not really checking in. I don't know what part of the video I'm gonna put this in, but first week orientation is over, so I'm gonna go through that with y'all. I don't know if it's gonna be real quick, but I'm gonna go over it with y'all. So first day orientation was Monday. Monday is basically an all paperwork day. They'll have you log into, like when you walk in the room, your class is not, if you come to South Carolina, your class is not gonna be bigger than 6 people. My class had 5 people in it. It's like a little conference room. They give you Chromebooks and stuff to do all your paperwork and stuff on, watch your videos and stuff like that. So yeah, that morning you will go in, you do basically all your paperwork except your driver pay and answer it's like 62 different forms that you got to go through. So you go through all that. They supply lunch every day from Monday through Friday. Every morning you come in on your desk, there's a menu for a different place. So we had Subway, Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Firehouse Sub, and Burger King. Those are our 5 choices for the week. I can't remember exactly which day was which, but that was our choices for the week. They also cover dinner. They give you a $50 gift card for that. It may not last some people all 5 days, but that's what they give you. The hotel is a Hampton Inn, which is pretty nice, right off of 85 exit 63. There's a TA and a pilot at that same exit. It's a quick trip, like right across the street from it. So There's also a Chick-fil-A down there, a pizza place, a Starbucks, a Waffle House. So you pretty much got access to a lot of things in that area. So hotel was nice. It was a Hampton Inn, like I said. They have complimentary Wi-Fi. They give you breakfast in the morning. Starts at 6. Now once you get there, whether you come down on a flight or a rental car, if you come down on a plane, I think they pick you up at the airport. I drove down, so it was a rental. So we turned the rentals in that Monday, and they gave us a company van, which the drivers are responsible to get themselves back and forth to orientation every day. So they designate one driver, and he drives the van back and forth all week. So y'all basically just come up with a time, what time you're going to meet downstairs in the lobby, just stand there, everybody get in the van, and drive yourselves to orientation. So, so Monday was an all paperwork day. Tuesday morning we did load secure. It's the first day of load securement. They got 7 stations. It's a out of the sky coil, suicide coil, shotgun coil, steel plates, a piece of machinery. You have to know how to put I'm having a brain fart. When you build a wall up with your dunnage, whatever that's called, I can't remember right now. So, the wall with the dunnage, the machinery, one shotgun coil, suicide coil. There's 7 stations. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I think there's 7 stations in total, but we only did a couple that Monday. It's a out of the sky coil, which is at the front of the trailer. Then you have a suicide coil, out of the sky, suicide, shotgun, plates, machinery, the dunnage. Oh, they have stakes because they don't want you putting an oversized flag behind the trailer. So they have stakes that go in the pockets in the back of the trailer. That comes on every truck. You just put the stakes in, wrap a chain around the bottom. You put your oversized banner on that. They teach you a lot of indirect and direct tie downs on the chains. What else? The third day, which was Wednesday, they test you on everything. You basically have to do every station without help, basically. Then once you get done that afternoon, like low securement during the day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then the afternoon you go back to more. Afternoon is all classroom. It's like safety and logs and stuff like that. So it's hands-on during the day, all classroom in the afternoon. Usually done by 5. Thursday we did a little bit of tarps and stuff like that. And Friday is basically you come in the morning, you fill out your form, you do your quizzes and stuff like that. You have to get 90 or above to pass your quiz. Once you get done your quiz, you have to make sure all your trucking with trafficker videos is done. All the other videos you had to get done. They give you like 2 or 3 days to get your videos done. It's about 10-15 videos. Some of them are like 30 minutes long. They do vary from time, but they give you sufficient time to get everything to do. So on Friday is basically making sure everything is done and ready. So Friday's also the day they seat you in your truck. I got seated Thursday afternoon. Me and one other guy, we got seated Thursday. That way they wouldn't have a lot to do on Friday. Luckily, they seated us on Thursday because Friday they had a whole problem in the shop, and the other 3 guys they didn't end up getting seated to like almost 5 o'clock when everybody's supposed to be going home on a Friday. So Overall, orientation was great. I learned a couple things, a lot of things that I didn't know, and they also teach you how to do things the Wylie way. So I had to learn how to do things. There was a couple things that I never did before when it came to low securement that I have to do now, and when I'm go out there and I do it, I got to remember not to do it this way and do it their way. So if you have flatbed experience before, your first 5 loads, you have to send in pictures of your loads. And if they train you, if you have flatbed experience before, you have to send in pictures of your first 10 loads. So they give you an email address to do that too. Their only fuel stops is Love's, Pilot, and Flying J. So when you get a dispatch, usually they tell you where the fuel solution and stuff, where to stop at for fuel, stuff like that. It's not mandatory, but they would like you to stick to your fuel solution at least half of the time, which shouldn't be a problem. Trucks are governed at 65. It's all 53-foot flatbeds and step decks. They have different brands: Retners, Bensons, Wilson, and a couple other ones. What else? Most of the guys in my class were from the Southeast. I was the only guy from the Northeast. Everybody in my class was either from North Carolina or South Carolina. I was the only one from like up north in PA. So being as though those guys got done so late in the afternoon, they just told them to grab a trailer and go home, do their 34, and they'll get a load on Monday, because their rule here is, being as though they're paying you for orientation, it's like work. So your clock starts Monday morning, first day of orientation. So by the time Friday comes, you only have like 20-something hours left on your clock. So 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get a load on Friday. Because, I mean, like I said, if you're coming down here, most likely you live down this way. So they just told everybody to do it at home. Me, on the other hand, my load, I got dispatched on a load. It picks up on a Monday, but it picks up in Virginia, which is like Verona, Virginia. It's like right off of 81. So it's about 290. Well, they don't do door-to-door miles. They pay by the mile, but they don't do mileage door-to-door. They do mileage, looks like zip code to zip code, or maybe city to city. Because when I put it in navigation from here to there, it's like 358 miles, but they're paying me for 295 miles. So there's a big difference there. So, but it ain't like anybody else. Brokers do the same stuff. They put a load on the board, say it's 1,200 miles. You go to start doing it, it's like 1,250, 1,260. So it's the same stuff. So I'm doing my 34 now. It should be done around 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm gonna leave out first thing in the morning, head up towards Virginia, and stay there for the night. And I load first thing Monday morning at 8, and it's going up to like right past Albany, New York, for a Tuesday morning delivery. So that'll be my first load with my new company. I just realized I didn't do I'm sure by now y'all would have seen who I was with by now. Did I do that in any of the videos? Probably not, because I don't know what part of the video I'm going to put this in. But I'm probably going to put this first. So if some of the people know, because a lot of my subscribers I talk to on the phone and email, we talk, some of my subscribers I talk to almost every day. So, but I went to EW Wylie. That's where I'm at. That's my new company. Based on experience and stuff, they start you out at 61. They started me out at 61 cents a mile. If you have more experience, they max you out at 65 cents a mile. It was a $1,500 sign-on bonus. I get $500 on my first pay, which we got paid yesterday. So when you come, they give you an option because they have an EFS card. Now, if you want your $1,500 sign, if you want your $1,500, because it's $1,000 for orientation pay and $500, you get $500 out of the sign-on bonus, your first check. Then you get $500 60 days, and then you get the other $500 120 days. So they break it up into 3 payments. So your first check will be $1,500, and then minus your taxes or whatever. You can opt to have that $1,500 put on your EFS card, and you will have it Friday, or you just have it go to your bank account, and you'll have it first thing Monday morning. So I just had to go to my bank, so I get it first thing Monday morning. Some guys did EFS, so they got their pay yesterday. But yeah, they started me out at 61 cents a mile. All miles are paid, loaded and empty, and $1,500 sign-on bonus. So one of the reasons, I know everybody gonna ask, like, why do you pick EW Wylie and stuff like that? Like I said in my last video when I left Mercer, I need to be home more. I have things going on at home that I just need to be there. So, and I also needed a more stable income. So I'm not OTR with Wylie. This is one of the companies that I was looking at. I mean, it wasn't my first choice, but it's one of the companies I was looking at that I can do, that they had a regional account. So I'm considered, they have the position down as Southeast Regional, but they go basically the whole 95 corridor from Maine all the way down to Florida and a little bit of Midwest. So they guarantee me to be home every weekend without fail. And if I need to be home before that, I just let them know ahead of time. They typically want 10 days, but when I had an interview with my dispatcher and stuff, she's like, she's the one that approves the whole time anyway, so she was like, just let me know when you need to be home and I'll get you there. It doesn't necessarily have to be 10 days, but as long as I give her enough time per se, she will get me home. Because I mean, I'm regional, so I'm not going to be probably more than a day away from home anyway. Like if I was OTR and I'm out in like Utah or something like that, then that's a little bit different. You know, I can see why they need 10 days, but so yeah, so you know, hopefully y'all follow me on this journey. I'll start making some more videos and stuff like that. I can see myself being here for a while. So this truck right now, they change their trucks out every 4 years. So there's a guy that came to the yard. He dropped a load off that's getting relayed, and he has a 2020 with a little over 400,000 miles on it. So he says they're actually giving him a new truck next week. So he has a load going to Michigan, and then he's deadheading from Michigan to North Dakota for his new truck. So, being as I have a 2021, it has 383,000 miles on it, I'm sure I'll be probably phased out of this truck probably end of next year or something like that. So, I guess depending on the miles and stuff. So, I mean, I plan on going back on ROP at some point. Just don't know when. And if this works out, then I might just stay here. So, I don't know. Those decisions for the future. So, but right now, that's where I'm at, and everything has been great so far. I haven't had any complaints. Every driver I've talked to nobody's complained about anything. Even when I did the research before I got here, I haven't heard one bad thing about EW Wylie. So hopefully it stays that way, and we'll be good. I will give y'all a truck tour, but it's dark, so I had to turn on the lights on. But I could say that for another video. I mean, it's a 579 mid-roof. I mean, it ain't whatchamacallit. So the only thing I don't is, but that's my internet. That little mount right there for the TV, and then you only got this little bit of space. It says you can fit a 32-inch in there, But I don't know. Oops. I don't know. We're gonna find out how that go. I don't know how true that is, but it has a refrigerator. Comes with an inverter, APU. They're switching their cameras and logs over to Samsara, so that'll be done in January. So the camera's already in here. The new camera, that's already in here. So it's a outward facing camera. It has an inward facing lens, but the lens is covered. Now, if you do something you're not supposed to be doing, like getting caught on the phone, get a cell phone violation or something like that, that cover will come off. So as of right now, it's only a forward facing camera. So you don't have to worry about them staring at you while you drive. And almost 90% of the trucks come with CB radios. I brought my own, don't even need it. But one of the guys in my class, he had a 24, didn't have a CB in it. So, what else? I have a bunk up there that I use for my bags and stuff like that. So it does have 2 bunks, not just one. Because I know some of the 579s have 1 bunk. But yeah, I'll save this. I'll probably do the truck tour tomorrow. But other than that, I don't think I missed anything. If I did, feel free to just, ask questions in the comments and I'll answer them. And I'll probably answer. I'm gonna try to upload this tonight. So whatever questions y'all have, just put it down there. And I'll answer them tomorrow when I stop. When I stop tomorrow. Because the exit I'm stopping at has the Loves and the Flying J. So I'm leaving here like 6, so I should get up there like 12, 1 o'clock. So I'll stop and do the truck tour then and stuff like that, and answer any questions that that folks might have. So yeah, so I'd like to thank everybody for their support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all guys in the near future.